Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Marvel Snap video. Hope that y'all are doing well today. My name is Michael. You can call me MOLT. If it's your first time to the channel, you're in for a good time. At least I hope that you think you are. We've got a fun video today. Going to be messing around with a new deck that I just came up with. This is our Bishop deck, okay? It's a discard and Bishop deck. We are playing on our free-to-play account, which is currently rank 59, so we're hanging in Platinum. We made it up to Diamond and then dropped down just a little bit, and now we've shifted our deck to what I think is going to be a really fun deck list for us to mess around with. So it's made up of Sunspot, Blade, Morbius, Armor, Swarm, Wolverine, Bishop, Cosmo, Swordmaster, Strong Guy, Hellcow, and She-Hulk. So generally, especially in this leader meta, having Sunspot and Armor is good, because it allows you to gain power final turn without giving power to the person who plays leader, and that is in the form of Sunspot and skipping things. Also, when you have cards that take advantage of other cards being played, you get a bonus that leader does not. So with Bishop down, if we play 3 cards final turn and they copy those, we also get 3 power to Bishop. If we have Morbius down and we discard some stuff final turn, well, then we get those cards that are played, but they do not get the bonus towards Morbius. And the same with something like Strong Guy, where if we discard things and we have Strong Guy down already, we gain that extra power. So if you find yourself being bothered by leader currently and people cheaply copying everything that you do final turn, then you need to play cards that give you a benefit and not the leader player a benefit. And so we've got a deck made up of discard and Bishop as well as She-Hulk in here. If you don't have She-Hulk, that's totally fine. You could literally throw in another discard card, or you could throw in America Chavez or something like that. But ultimately, the goal is if you have Strong Guy, you want to have an empty hand. So if you have something like America Chavez, it would make it very difficult to have an empty hand unless you discarded everything up until that final turn. So that is an option as well. But the goal is to play Sunspot and then armor it, and then have Morbius down, and then hopefully play Hellcow and hit Wolverine and Swarm and have Wolverine come onto the board, and then have Swarm in your hand. You want to play Bishop at some point as well, and then you want to just discard stuff, and then all the free Swarms, the 0/3s, you can play down, they buff that. And then final turn, if you skip turn 5, it will buff your Sunspot, and then you can play She-Hulk for 1, Hellcow for 4, and Blade for 1, all final turn, and buff lots of different things. So ideally, that's what we're looking for. Let's go ahead and jump into it and see how we can do. Again, this is our Bishop deck. Why don't you guys comment down below what deck you're currently playing. If you're playing a leader deck, that's okay. I understand it. I get why people play it. And I'm hoping that the team comes up with some balances for it, because I think that it's necessary. All right, so we've got... I'm just going to do this first turn to get rid of Vormir, because Wolverine will pop back down whenever it's destroyed. And then we're going to play turn 3. We're going to play, obviously, Morbius and Widow's Bite here. I wish that we could have gotten rid of Widow's Bite, but it is what it is. I will probably... I don't know if throwing Widow's Bite on Hala is going to do anything. Vormir is fairly laggy at times. It's pretty interesting. So, and some Raptors. All right, so we'll go here, and I'm going to go ahead and throw Morbius down over here. And then next turn, since we don't have Sunspot, I would say that we play Hellcow. All right, so looks like they have a pretty fun deck coming their way. We'll play Hellcow here, which is going to add 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 power at this location alone. They've got Wong, All right, so this is going to be interesting. Please hit swarm. Okay, cool. Nice. So tag swarm there, which is good. And now, honestly, y'all, what I'm going to do is we're going to play Cosmo here. I'm going to snap real quick. We're going to play Cosmo. We're going to play Sunspot. Cosmo is going to block Wong from working. Okay? That's why we carry it. We carry it for potential blocking of Leader and Leech as well, if you can try and guess correctly. But this is a very easy guess right here. So I imagine that they are just going to play like White Tiger or something. And then they're only going to be adding 1 power there, and we block it with this. And that should be pretty much game over for them. Hazmat doesn't even work. We're sitting pretty. They can't really do anything right now, honestly. Yeah, nice, sick. So that's why we bring it. That's why we bring it to block people. And if they had priority, then that wouldn't have been an issue for them. They could have avoided that. But for us, since we were winning up until that point because of how we played, we were then able to end up taking the dub there. All right, next game here. We got the Raft. Which honestly, I'm going to play Morbius on. I'm going to play Bishop on. If we end up pulling Sunspot here, that'll be sick. This person bought the Sunspot thing. It's always interesting to me, the people that we face on this account. I forget that, like, even though my collection level is under 800, we're still facing a good bit of people that are up there. And that's actually kind of cool. So we'll play Morbius over here. Then we'll play Bishop. And then what we're going to hope for... okay. You've got to be kidding me. What did theirs pull? Okay. Yeah, they might end up retreating after that. I'm not really sure. Hopefully, I'm trying to figure out what we can possibly get here. Oh, dude, that sucks. So obviously we know what they're playing now. We do, however, have a... We've got a cost... So 1, 2, and 3 cost cards can't be played here. See this? 1, 2, and 3 cost cards cannot be played here. So that means they can't play Silver Surfer there. So we throw Cosmo down over here, and they're not going to be able to play Cosmo anywhere. They can't change this location with anything either, because all location changing cards besides Magic cannot be played here. Scarlet Witch, Storm, Rhino, all that kind of stuff. So we drop this off over here, and we're able to end up making them retreat. So knowing that type of stuff locationally is very important. Looking at this thing, Crimson Cosmos, okay, they have Brood, they have Wolfsbane. So they're probably playing a Silver Surfer deck. Silver Surfer costs 3. If we had played Iceman and hit their Silver Surfer, they would have been able to play it here because it will have been a 4 cost. So you would have to keep that in mind if you're somebody who's playing Iceman. But we could safely assume that putting Cosmo here will prevent them from buffing any of that. And then that's only 7 power, and we can win that location pretty easily. Festive Pruner. Sounds like a bot name, but you never really know. All right, so in our hand, we've got Sunspot and we have She-Hulk. So, yep, sick. That's what we want. Wolverine is great on Vormir just to, like, throw down. It's like, okay, cool. I'll throw this down. Doesn't hurt me at all. Only thing that it hurts is that it takes about 35 seconds to actually activate. But that happens a lot with locations that do effects like this. Who's gonna go over there? Cool. So Scorpion. Seeing Scorpion makes me think that it's probably one of the Leech Leader decks that everybody's playing. We'll go ahead and throw this down. And then we're gonna get to the point where we skip. I do not think, though, that we will play on Mojo World unless we end up getting Swarm in hand. We're most likely going to skip next turn just so that I can play She-Hulk. We will see what they end up doing here. Okay, so could be that they play Brood over here, which I would actually be okay with, because we'll just put a lot of power in the middle. Haven't seen Morbius yet. Definitely want to see Morbius. Morbius with Swarm in our hand is always really good, especially with Hellcow and all these. Like, it's amazing. Works really, really well. Wow, okay. Cool. So I'm fine with that. So we are correct in the deck that we think that they're playing. We can go with both of those. And honestly, I think, so depending on what we get in our hand next turn, we can play Hellcow and Blade. And if we get Swarm in hand, then we're going to be able to discard 3 things, which is going to get Morbius up to 6. We skip this. We get Blade to be a little bit bigger here. They're going to go Forge Brood in the middle, which is going to be a little bit rough for us. So now we're losing, and they got Forge Brood, which is actually massive. Strong Guy, we cannot play. That is actually very unfortunate for us. So what I think we're going to do, they're going to be able to add 9 power to the middle. You're going to be able to add 9 power to the middle, minimum, putting them up to 23. We can add 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 power. So this one looks like this is probably going to be an L for us. So this is 2. This is, I'm trying to think if, I think they play over here and then play right here. I don't think we can win this one, so we'll retreat later. If we had gotten Swarm, I would have gone for it because we would have been able to go Hellcow Blade, which would have given us 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That still wouldn't have even been enough. So we needed our Cosmo there to hopefully be able to block that one. Also, at the end of the video, we will go ahead and spend a whole bunch of our credits because we got a good bit of them here. New title, the Silver Couch Surfer. That's funny. All right, let's get to another one. So this is a little bit better for us. Not a bad start. Definitely going to play Morbius over here because X-Mansion could bring out a Carnage or a Deathlock. I always try and avoid playing on that, if at all possible. We will go Sunspot as well. Skip a turn. Next turn is turn 4. We can play She-Hulk, which is going to be good. That's not bad for us. So now we can play She-Hulk in the middle. Next turn, we can go Strong Guy and Blade. I'm gonna snap. I'm feeling pretty good with this one. We might go Strong Guy Blade. Not really sure. Killmonger coming in late for that. That seems sus. Why would they play a Killmonger when there were no 1 costs down? Because they didn't even know that we had played that. All right, so now with Limbo, we go Strong Guy, and then next turn we go Hellcow Blade, and then final turn we can play. All right, I got you. All right. Fine with me. Hellcow Blade here. I wouldn't be surprised if they have a Shang-Chi. So honestly, I probably should have Cosmo'd my She-Hulk, but we didn't have priority anyways. So She-Hulk's probably going to go down here. I'm sorry? How many cards are you playing right now? 4, 1, 1. Huh. This kind of feels like a bot. We should be able to win this pretty easily. What do we get? Bishop for final turn here. Can they do anything to this? Seems like such overkill. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tying that. 5, winning by 1. Whoa, okay. That was a very strange. Why did they not play Angela first? The Killmonger was sus. A lot of that was sus. Back up to 60 though. Oh, Project Pegasus to start off the rip. And we have Swarm in hand. All right, 6. So we go Bishop and Morbius over here just in case they Professor X. People tend to Professor X the right lane. I'm not going to snap yet, but I feel pretty good with this. One card that I do want on this account is Colleen Wing, just because you can make sure that Colleen tags Swarm. Very strange that was all they played, but maybe that literally was all that they could possibly play. We'll go over here because I feel like they're probably going to try and stack this. Maybe they're playing Destroyer, Spectrum, something along those lines. So this one will be interesting. We're going to be losing Swarm now because of Adeline, but that's okay. I'm going to skip and we'll see what ends up happening. So Colossus is not going to move with the Bifrost. As you guys know, Colossus can't be destroyed, moved, or have its power reduced. Pulled Swarm again, sick, and now we can play this as well. There is a big part of me that wants to I'm going to skip and play play She-Hulk next turn for 4. Is that what I want to do? I don't think they're going to be doing anything with this. So actually, I think what I'm going to do is this. But I think I need to save She-Hulk to challenge over here. But maybe not. It'll be interesting to see what they do here and where they end up playing. We haven't seen a single discard card, but we do have Swarm in our hand. So there's some potential here. All right, so yeah, Spectrum ongoing deck, I imagine. We're not going to mess with this location, I don't think, because if they're playing Warpath, they're just going to mess with these two, okay? So still no discard. 2, 4, 6. There's potential for us to be able to, depending on what card we get next, we play Swarm, we play Armor, and we play that card as well. And then Wolverine pops down onto the field for us also. So we'll throw this right here. I'm actually really surprised. We have 4 cards left in deck, and we haven't gotten a single one of our discard cards. Which is super interesting to me. I figured it was going to be that one. So honestly, I feel like what I want to do, I think that this might be a bot. I think what I want to do is just add more maybe just do something like this. If they play Destroyer here, that's what we have to think about. If they play Destroyer here for 16, they go up to 21 power. If we play Wolverine here, well, but then they could also play right here. If we play Wolverine here, we get 3, 4, we go to 20. They would be at 21. Oh, but no, we also get Bishop. So this is safe. All right, cool. So that one was safe for us, no matter what, because Bishop would have gone up 2. We would have gotten 1 for Sunspot and 3 for this. So that's 6 more. That's 22 power, greater than anything that they could do with Spectrum or Destroyer. And then the 6 right here gets us to 16, 17, 18, which would be a tie for them right there. So good stuff. All right, so turn 1, Armor and Swarm. We would love to see Wolverine here to play on Vormir again, if possible. But if not, it doesn't really matter. Nice. That's a hilarious top deck. Not that big of a top deck because like that doesn't really matter. I could I could play armor there if I wanted to. And nothing would happen. But it's funny when that type of stuff happens, though. Enough said, bub. Oh, that's brutal, though. Oh, man, that one hurts. That one hurts, ladies and gentlemen. Los Diablos, please go and destroy this. Show me some love. Come on. Please, Los Diablos. I am going to be helping them out over here, though, which is a little bit annoying. Nice, they missed their Groot. Come on, Los Diablos. Yes, sick. So they didn't really benefit there, if we're honest. So turn 5, we can play Swordmaster, Morbius. Excuse me. So goodness, we don't need to challenge the middle since they have power there right now. No real need to challenge that. Seeing Groot makes me think maybe a Silver Surfer deck because it is a 3 cost. In this meta, this card right here should still stay the same, especially now 2/3 costs. Kind of makes sense. We're not going to say Bishop. It's too late in the game. We will go here, and we will go here. And then hopefully we draw another discard card and not She-Hulk. It's going to be a little bit dangerous. What we want to draw here is Blade. Dang, I really wanted that to take out Swarm, but that's okay. It's fine with me. Sick. So now we go here, and we add 3 more power over here, going up to 15. Not too sure what they might play. There's a part of me, though, that almost wants to leave Swarm in hand, but then Strong Guy won't get buff, so we'll just go this route and see what ends up happening. They're going to stack that side. Storm and Silver Surfer, which will add 6. Oh, and that. Okay. Nice. Oh, and Strong Guy didn't even get buff. Sheesh. I wasn't even thinking about that, y'all. I wasn't even thinking about that. Maximus is a hilarious counter to Strong Guy. It's actually really annoying. But yeah, so y'all, that's the deck list. Whoa, definitely try it. The dish up deck. You dish it up, you dish it out. It's a fun one. I've been enjoying it. We're going to go ahead and go through here and, like I said, spend some credits, see if maybe we can unlock something. I know that you guys like that kind of stuff. So we'll see if we can knock this out. Next collector's cache is right up there. I like looking through the decks that I'm currently playing to see if there's anything that I can upgrade within them. And I actually really like this deck. This deck is fun. I think it has a lot of potential. I think it's got some pretty good upside too, especially in regards to dealing with the current meta that we're in. Nothing for Hellcow. We could upgrade Bishop again. Can't upgrade She-Hulk again. Sunspot can get bigger. Why don't we go back though and why don't we go back and check on cards and go to quality. And we'll just look through some of these and upgrade them. I don't like upgrading we'll just go back here. I don't like upgrading non-variants a lot of times. We'll upgrade Bishop. This will be a pretty big one. Animated frame on Bishop, pretty cool. We use Bishop a good bit on this account. Bishop is a solid card to get down. Do we get it? Oh, yeah, going up a good bit there. Give me something new card. 350. I don't think I've ever seen 350 credits. That was really weird. We'll get Sunspot up here. I use Sunspot a good bit as well. Just a great one cost that honestly can get up to like 1/4, depending on what the game looks like for you. I think this is a super versatile card that honestly fits within a pretty significant amount of decks. We got Blade, Morbius, Armor, Cosmo. Now we'll go back to upgradable. How many credits do I have? I have 375. I really don't have anything I can upgrade? Don't give me that now. There they are. Let's go with, are there any, do I have any blues? We'll go back to quality. I don't want to just upgrade this regular Hulkbuster here. We can upgrade Wolverine again. I didn't think that I could. And I normally don't mess around with Wolverine, but in this deck, it's actually pretty good because it protects some of our other cards. All right, let's see what we get. New card, 200 credits again. Wow, not too shabby. But hey, y'all, that's going to be it for today's video. Appreciate y'all. Love and support. The way y'all are showing love. This is a really, really good deck. I'm excited to continue pushing with it. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.